What is up, YouTube? Sam from the Byeforever family back again with another war recap, this time in Valar Morghulis for the first week of the Not In Playoffs. VM taking on WHF2, and as you can see, VM walking away with the 9-star victory this week. So shout out to the guys and girls over at WHF2. Definitely some friendly faces over there. And yeah, this was a fun one. Set it up as a no dip war, so 6-17-17 was the breakdown in this one. Excellent job to both sides. Let's take a look at the stats first. WHF2 won 11v11 this week, so very nice job to them. 8 10v10s and getting those 9s cleared up at 65%, so an excellent job to the squad over there. And now let's take a look at VM doing work this week. 5 11v11s, so excellent job to the 11 team. 12 10v10s this week, so 35%, and getting those 9s cleared up. A little bit of struggles early in this one, but the closers coming in and finishing it up right at 55%, so just enough to get that done. But let's take a look at some of the replays in this one, and I have decided that I am going to be doing something a little bit different on the channel. So we'll take a look first at Naz going in on Harley Quinn. Shout out to Harley Quinn, one of my good friends from a couple of seasons ago. So what I have decided is, moving forward, I'm going to change up the content just a little bit. Instead of bringing you guys the recaps for every war in the family, because it is just such a busy family, so many wars every week, so much content to get out, I have decided that I'm going to switch it up and do maybe 3 videos a week, 1 at each Town Hall level, until Town Hall 12 comes out. Then I'll kind of reevaluate how the content looks. But we'll be looking at 1 video for the Town Hall 9s, 1 video for the Town Hall 10s, 1 video for the Town Hall 11s a week, and that will encompass everything across the family. At some point, I'll put up, something about how the results went for the week for the family, and then maybe with that level, that should help me out just a bit as far as getting content out, but then as well, maybe will allow me to branch out into some other little series, bring back maybe some base breakdown videos, or potentially some live attacks and things like that. But just to kind of ease myself into that, I am starting this video off, like I said, we're watching Naz go in with this beautiful Lalo hit, and I have decided this is going to be a shout out to the air attackers this week. So everything you're going to see is going to be some beautiful air attacks from some excellent hitters this week. And so you can see Naz just about finishing up Harley Quinn here. This was definitely one of the familiar faces on the other side. And as he makes his way to that last Archer Tower, we will 4X through the cleanup. So an excellent bow Lalo by Naz in that one. And I just talked about that on the video from Hello For Now, so hopefully people pay attention. And shout out Naz as well for that 6-pack this week. And next up, we're going to check out Strike O Jr. Not actually sure who runs this account. So like I said, I kind of stepped away from VM to move over into the Hello For Now scene, but these guys are still getting it done, so I'm not sure who this one is. But it looks like we're doing a little bit of the Sui Hero Lalo. So I talked about both of these strategies on the Hello For Now video, and hopefully we'll be seeing more and more of this as we get to that 11 content. But he's got the heroes coming in, a very nice funnel set up there. The king went in, grabbed enemy queen, as well as popping that CC. So pops queen ability. Looks like that witch is going to lag pretty far behind. I don't think he's going to be able to get the witch with this queen, especially with that expo on her. Yeah, goes down, but does get the baby taken care of. So here we go, pre-dropping a couple of haste spells, and here comes this Lalo in from 11 and 12 and 1, and another haste is down. Didn't catch that Lava Hound, but looks like it's going to, yeah, catch these loons and a couple of more haste. There's an early Warden ability there. to get through. What did he get through there? I guess taking care of the witch. But yeah, look at how this Lalo is pathing and needs to get to that eagle. Things getting a little bit wonky there in the core. Looks like things are going to path around the eagle quite a bit. But keeping these loons coming in, working his way clockwise around the base. Beautiful deployment. Looks like the Rage Puppies and one loon are going to take down that eagle just in time for him. And here we go, pushing to the last couple of defenses. Archer Towers and Tesla, so not the best thing to end on. But so many loons up has just enough to get it done. And that's going to be a triple to Strike O Jr. And fast forwarding through the cleanup portion. So excellent hit there. Another very, very nice one. So the two types of air hits that you're likely to see at Town Hall 11. We don't see much with the Queen Walk. Would love to see some Queen Walk Laloon at 11 again. And maybe we will see that post-update. Alright, so let's jump down. We're going to be skipping over a bunch of the 10s to get to a couple that I really enjoyed. And so first up, it's going to be Robbie, aka Agent, going in on Ballin 530. And we've got the Queen Charge Lalo with the Zap Quake for the Inferno Tower. So something that Agent has been just knocking out. I think we saw one in the last week of the regular season from Agent like this, and doing it again here. But using that Queen, getting that Town Hall secured, and then the Baby Drag is going to funnel her, and here come those healers. And you're going to watch him charge in and pick up 2 more air defenses with this Queen Charge. So just an excellent, excellent hit here to Agent. And yeah, again, all spells going on the kill squad or for the Inferno. So not going to have anything for the back end, which is always difficult. But there's the King. He's down. Going to do a little bit of funneling. Here comes those wall breakers in behind. And here we go. He's going to need that rage spell down shortly. There it is. There is those wall breakers that go in, open that wall section up. So there are 2 air defenses down. Working his way to the 3rd, pops that poison spell down for the Baby Dragon, and the Witch that has come out, gonna deal with that while the Queen is not taking any damage. So beautiful position there. 3rd AD does go down. That is it. That poison spell serving double duty, actually picking up the enemy king, and there is the last spell of the raid. So no spells left, and look at what he has carved out in this base thus far. 3 ADs, 1 Inferno Tower, a sweeper, and a couple of air targeting defenses are going to be going down, and he's still holding on to that Queen ability. And we know what that's going to be for. Look at how that Queen is pathing. She is going to make her way right up to the enemy Queen, and here we go in with the Lalo. No need to really wait any longer. And yeah, here we go. Pops Queen ability, gets enemy Queen taken care of. And look at those loons making their way in, trying to get to that air defense. Come on. Come on, get there. There we go. So got the air defense, still has a Hound up. But look at what he's got. 3 Wizard Towers. And that's going to be the difficult part of getting through the back end of this one. But it's not going to matter all that much. You can see he's got a couple of back end loons here, as well as that Hound is going to pop. Give him a couple of pups as some distractions to keep those Wizard Towers completely occupied as the loons slowly work their way in. No haste spells, no nothing. But a nice job to Agent on that one, picking up another 10v10 with the air hits. Alright, who's up next? Looks like we're moving down just one, and it's going to be Camperino. And Camperino going to be going in with the Queen Charge Laloon, more of the standard air hit. And I really like this one because of the huge value he got on the Queen Charge. Not the exact way that I thought this Queen Charge was going to be going. Maybe he drew it up this way. Maybe it was a little bit of improvisation. I am not sure, but here we go. He's got the Queen. She's pushing in. And he's doing a little bit of funneling there with that Baby Drag. Look at that Queen under heavy fire. Pops a Rage down, as well as a couple of wall breakers. Gets this wall section opened up. And here we go. Here we go. Getting into that base. Dig in there, Queen. There is the King. He goes down. He is supposed to be doing some funneling for the Queen. Whiz Tower goes down, and then the air defense. So look at what he's got here. A little bit strange on the pathing. Gets those wall breakers down, and drops a rage spell. Opens up this next section of the wall, and the queen steps up and gets the Inferno while it was locked onto the enemy, or to the king. So huge there. Interesting queen charge. Like I said, you can see he's already walked 180. He's now walked an Inferno, and now he can walk the queen, the CC, and a second air defense and set himself up with some nice pathing. So another rage spell down on this queen walk. Got that Wizzy on the outside, doing a little bit of funneling, trying to keep that queen going into the core. There's that air defense going down. There is the enemy queen going down, and a Tesla going down. And here we go with that Lalo in from 7 and 6 and 5 o'clock. Go hounds, go side by side haste, and then one more haste going in. Does have quite a bit to get through on this back end. There's a lot of air targeting stuff. There are 2 air defenses, but he's got that rage spell. The rage is going to push everything in very quickly. Get to those sweepers, get to that air defense. Let's go. Get there. Gets it down, gets that wizard tower down with a nice little bit of bomb drop damage, and just enough to finish this one up. So a nice job to Camps in this one, picking up another beautiful air 10v10 in this one. One of those 12, I think I said 12 10v10s this week. So just a beautiful job to the team there, getting it done. Alright, so let's transition down a little bit and check out a couple of the 9s. Like I said, the 9s all season have been carrying it, doing an excellent job. And so we're going to take a look at just a few hits. And first up, Zobeen 03? I'm not sure, but we're going in here with the Queen Charge into the Lalunian, so sort of that TDH, but doing it with the Quad Quake, which is why I really liked this one. The Quad Quake, something I think that got played around with, I'm going to say last week, when we had a mass minion event. I saw lots of Quad Quake mass minion hits. But look at that perfect placement on the Quakes, opening up everything. Going to open up 2 air defenses as well as the Queen and the CC. So let's go, Queen, get in there. There's that CC pull. There's the rage spell down. There's the poison spell down. Going to get that all taken care of very easily. And yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Pops that Queen ability. Not sure if that was necessary or not. But gonna need another rage now to get through that enemy queen, I believe. Yep, there's that rage. So only gonna have 1 haste here for this Lalunian. But look at what's opened up. Looks like we can walk over there towards those air defense, or those archer towers, and the sweeper. So that's gonna help out just a bit. Does have that expo that's kind of on an island. That's gonna be a little bit of a tough one. Elects to use the haste there to get those loons into that expo very quickly. But looks like he is just overwhelming this last air defense. There is just nothing about it that's going to happen. And honestly, finishing up with just a massive swarm of loons. I mean, look at them finishing, swooping through the base, but finishing this one off. Excellent hit in that one. Yeah, love it. Love the power of the air, and I see in my notes that I did skip a base, so I'm going to scroll back up and we will take a look at that one, and it is going to be Steve. So I almost missed another 10v10. Yeah, Steve doing it with the Skelly Donut, so seeing some variety at the Town Hall 10 level. So we saw Agents zap Quake into the Lalo. We saw the Queen Charge Laloon from Camps, and then seeing the Skelly Donut from Steve on this one. So there's the rage, there's the Skellies, getting this Queen, getting a sweeper, I think, getting the CC as well. What else we got going on? We got the King in there, we've got the CC, there's 4 Teslas in there, causing a little bit of issues, but yeah, excellent opener there from Steve, and now has the 4 haste spells to finish up the Lalo. and is going to let the fact that that sweeper stayed up direct him as to where he's going to go. So suing in the heroes, looks like he's going to pick up, I think, 2 more ADs. He's got that Kiwi going, and I think the Kiwi is going to be able to pick up that air defense right down there towards 7 o'clock. Queen picks up the one on the 9 o'clock side. And yeah, so he's only got those 2 ADs left over, and look at the nice looking path he's got for the Lalo. Yep, starting it right up here at 11, 12 o'clock with the loons, with the hounds. Everything just going to fly perfectly right to this first Inferno and to that air defense. Does have all those Teslas in the core. That's going to be a little bit difficult, but he's hasting some loons in there. They are going to go down pretty quickly, but look at him just swarming the base. Here is the big pack of loons making it their way into the core, making his way to the last air defense. Got to get through these wizard towers, but this one got smoked by Steve. Still has that hound up. It should go down to that Inferno after a little bit of time. We've got a low-level Inferno there, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loons up left. Got to get through that Expo, and then this one is done. So an excellent job to Steve. Sorry about almost missing that one, but made sure that I got back to it. Alright, so we're going to look at one more attack. It is going to be one more Town Hall 9, and that will be it in this one. And it is going to be, yeah, XLIV. XLIV. Okay. And what have we got? We've got the Queen charge into the Dragon. So we have seen the Gambit at air attacks today. We've seen some dragons, we've seen some Queen Charge Loon, we've seen some Quad Quakes, we've seen some Zap Quake, we've seen the Sui Hero, we've seen the Skelly Donut, we've seen everything at Town Hall 9 except for maybe Kill Squad or Sui Hero. Well, we saw Sui Hero, but we didn't see the Sui Hero at Town Hall 9. But yeah, we saw everything except for a Kill Squad Loon. So an excellent hit, an excellent amount of variety in this one, and look at 13, or not 13, oh jeez, I'm just gonna say XL going in here, charging up what looks like he's gonna get all 4 air defenses, as long as the Queen walks down to the right. Having to use another rage, so he used rage, 2 rages, and the ability already in this one. Drops down the King. The King is going to be the funneler, so he's gonna make sure that those dragons stay in the base, and as soon as the Queen takes care of this Lava Hound, yep, here we go with the dragons, and look at this. They've got nowhere to go. It's like an airstrip. They have to push straight into this base. They rip down that Town Hall, drops that rage, just gets it a little bit far forward. But yeah, look at this. Look at those draggies just running through the base. Unfortunately, a few of them did come over. They're going to follow those lava pups. So could have waited just a little bit longer on the dragon deploy, but obviously they're slow troops. Got to get them down early so they can get through the base. The second rage went down, took care of enemy Queen. She goes down in maybe one breath with the rage draggies. And yeah, this one is looking real good. He's got that haste spell down, not really gonna do all that much. Yeah, little unfortunate though, that those dragons did come over to the lava pups, causing him to lose quite a few to those 2 air defenses that the Queen hadn't taken care of yet, but is going to get it finished up. The Queen should stay up through this whole thing, I think. Yeah, she should be up. As soon as that Expo goes down, this one is basically over. Nothing can take care of 2 dragons at the end of this. But an excellent hit to XL in that one, finishing it up. And that is going to end us for this recap. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully you enjoyed watching all of the beautiful air content in this one. Some of the best air attacks, best air attacks that I've seen in quite a bit from the guys and girls of Valar Morghulis. But on to next week in the Not In Playoffs. I believe they're picking up FYSB, and I know they are hyped for that one. Need some revenge, because that is the war that kept them out of the playoffs. But that'll do it for the recap, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, this is Sam. Peace out.
pretty lies. Look me in the